In today's video, I'm going to answer questions from one of my readers, Gemma, who wrote in asking what are the biggest business pitfalls that you can make as an entrepreneur. Now, there's a lot that you can make, so I'm going to try to narrow it down to 3 that hopefully can help you get your business started. The first one is just chasing the money and not doing something that you're really passionate about. And this is a pitfall that a lot of entrepreneurs fall into. They get seduced by the idea of making a lot of money, think it's going to be really easy to start, whatever business it is. And it's not. It's tough. Entrepreneurship is tough. It's not an easy game. You're going to work harder than you've ever worked in your life. You're going to, sometimes wish you just had a full-time job instead of doing your own company. But it is really rewarding at the end when you can get past that survival point and are able to build a company that you can be proud of. But those companies, the ones who make it, aren't the ones who are just chasing the money. They do it because they really love doing what they're doing. They feel like they can really help people. They feel like they're having an impact and they're making money at the same time. I'm not asking you to be a nonprofit and just give all your money away. I still want you to make money, but the main purpose is to add value and to help people and to do something that you're really passionate about. So that's where I would start. Start around your interests, start around something where you feel you can add a lot of value. Most entrepreneurs don't do that. They just start up for a whim or something they think they can make a lot of money. Number 2, I would say, is don't try to do it without a customer. So try to build your product around the customer. And it's a great way to build a business because you have feedback from somebody who's willing to pay you to solve their problems. So a lot of entrepreneurs start a business because they think, hey, this is a great idea. And they spend a lot of money and time and investment in creating whatever product or service, and then it gets launched and nobody buys it, or 5 people buy it. You don't get enough money coming in to keep the business open and you end up shutting down. The better way to do it is before you start launching your business, go and start talking to potential customers. Ask them what their problems are, see if you can solve it for them, and try to get them to commit to buying before you've actually created whatever product or service you're going to actually create. So that's a great way to do it. You have customer buy-in, you have money coming in from day one. It may not be exactly what you had in mind from the beginning, but it's good because you're building it around real customer problems and not just the idea that you had in your head. The third thing is trying to do it all yourself. And this is a mistake a lot of entrepreneurs make, either because they have troubles delegating or they think they can do it all themselves. You can't do it all yourself. You have to go out and get help and recognize what you're really good at, where you add the most value to your business. Something I ask myself all the time as I'm walking into work is, what can I do today that's gonna add the most value to my business? And it's not necessarily things that I'm really good at. Sometimes it is, but it's usually an intersection of what I'm good at and what I'm really passionate about and uniquely I'm able to deliver. So what is it that you're able to add the most value to your business and then eliminate, automate, or delegate out everything else with your company? And that's a process. It doesn't just happen right away with every company, but try to figure out what's so unique about you that will make your company different, and how can you spend a lot of your time on that really important piece and not everything else, all the crap that comes with running the business as well. So don't try to do it all yourself. Start on a small scale. The first person I hired was 1 hour a day. Saved me 1 hour a day to go and do other stuff with my business, things that I was really good at. There's a bunch of free programs you can get with high school interns. There's lots of different ways. It's not about the resources you have, but more how resourceful you are. So don't try to do it yourself, and that will help you build your business.
This is why it's so important that you love what you do. It's why it's the #1 rule for success that comes up over and over and over and over again, is people love what they do. The people who are winning at the highest level, they love what they do. That allows them to be relentless, because you can talk about being relentless and giving it all you've got and going all in and grinding and giving 110%. But if you don't love it, you're gonna quit. It may not be after a day, may not be after a month, may not be after a year, but you're gonna quit. When it gets too hard and you don't love it, you will quit. This is why so many entrepreneurs fail, because you're just chasing an opportunity. You're just looking at the fastest way to make a buck in 2019, in 2020, in 2021, the fastest way to make some money. You're gonna give up unless you love it. Now, money's important, it's gotta be in your top 5, but it's not #1. It can't be #1. If money's your #1, you're gonna fail. You just won't put in the work. The people who win have something that they put above money, and that's what allows them to wake up and be relentless and put in the work. You're looking at a guy here who sucked at making videos. You can go back on my channel, you can watch the first videos. I was nervous, I was shy. I still am an introvert, but it's through practice, through being relentless. I've had my channel for 10 years. I've made 5,000 or 6,000 videos across my more than 4 now, 9 or so channels. 5,000 or 6,000 videos, that's crazy, right? That's crazy, who does that? You have to love it. It doesn't feel like work. Making these videos is fun for me still. 10 years later, is still fun for me. I'm excited. The second that it gets to be, oh, I gotta make videos, that's it, I'm out. Because the people who love doing it will crush me. I was looking at my YouTube thumbnail examples. I'm doing a YouTube course right now where I'm teaching people how to have success on YouTube, how to get your first 1 million subscribers. Where is it? Get there, that gold button. Get one of those for you, right? You're a thought leader, you're an expert. I want you to get 1 million subscribers. That's the course that I'm launching right now. So I'm looking at my thumbnail experiments. I have 130 thumbnail experiments happening right now on my channel. I'm testing 130 different variations. Then I went to completed, and what we've completed and gone through. 1,100 something completed thumbnail experiments, just on thumbnails. Just testing my thumbnails, we've done over 1,100 different experiments. That's crazy, right? Testing big changes like not having text on a thumbnail and making it purple and crazy colors, to really little tiny changes. Like, what if we just tweak this person's eyes? What if we alter the shade of orange? Just little tiny changes that most of you probably never notice. Why? I love it. I can't help it. I wake up and I think about this stuff. And that's what I want for you. That's what you need to be doing, and it can't be forced. Jerry Seinfeld calls it the torture that you can endure. The torture that you can endure. Most people talk about passion and purpose, which is great, but it's torture for other people. Me stepping into Ed's schedule should be torture for me because I don't want his life. I don't want to do what he's doing. It should be torture. How much he's working, how much he's grinding, how much he's chasing down his vision should be torture for me. And same thing the other way. Him stepping into my schedule and filming 6,000 videos and doing the work that I'm doing, split testing thumbnails and making content for you, that should be torture for him. If I step into your life, it should be torture for me. If you're an accountant and I stepped into your life, I would hate my life. And no matter how much I listened to videos that said be relentless and keep going and push through, I would quit. I would hate my life so much that I'll never be great at doing this thing. Don't be an accountant if you don't want to be an accountant. You've got to chase down and find the thing that you love. You've got to do the things that give you energy. And that's the big takeaway. Look at what is giving you energy. Look at the activities, the people, the habits, the work that doesn't take energy away, but it lifts you up. If I'm talking to entrepreneurs, it gives me energy. As the night goes on, I only get better. When I do my Thursdays of public facing day of meeting people and doing podcasts and interviews and workshops, I only get better with time. Helping entrepreneurs gives me energy. Pay attention to what gives you energy. Pay attention to the people that give you energy and surround yourself with them more. Pay attention to the activities that give you energy and do more of that. It doesn't mean you necessarily have to go and quit your job and burn the boats and cut all your ties and go all in. You don't have to, but make progress. If every week you made a 1%, 2%, 3%, 5% improvement in the activities and the people that lift you up and give you more energy, man, your life in a year is going to be dramatically different compared to where you are right now. You have to be relentless, and it comes only by doing work that you love and gives you energy. If you want to know how to push yourself to greatness, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.